Hello everyone, I'm here today with a new process video and I am working on Chicago from October. And this was the trip that I went with a friend of mine for the whole weekend. She flew in and we did a bunch of fall themed things. So this is one of them. We're at Jack's Pumpkin Pop-Up here and I've got all of these lovely autumn themed photos. I already know that I want to use this card because of what it says and the colors that are in it. They kind of match what I'm wearing too. So I want to use that. And then I have these other photos, so I have to do a flip, which is fine. And maybe I'll go this way, so this is in the middle. Not sure yet, but I know I have to make a flip from that. I do have one already made. I used some scraps that I had. So this is what's on the inside. I will probably need a strip of washi here to cover up the little bit that will show. Not sure what color that will be. It kind of depends on how I arrange things, but that's what I'm starting with today. So I looked through my washies to figure out what I was going to do here, and originally I thought I wanted kind of this brighter yellow, like one of these two, but now I've decided not. I'm going to use this after all. I want kind of this darker, sort of burnt orange. I just think it's a nice offset. It kind of matches, but is a little bit darker than some of this, and I like that. And you're only going to see a teeny tiny bit of it anyway, so I think it'll be fine. I have that made. And you can kind of see the paper through it a little bit because the washi is somewhat opaque, but I don't mind that. I think it's fine. Again, you're only going to see a little bit, so once the photos are on, it won't matter. So I have this ready. Now, if I know this is going on top, I can put that on if I want. And then I'm going to need a little tab for lifting. So it's either going to have to be on the side or at the bottom. Don't want one on this side. So I have to figure out that, and then I don't know if I should put anything else on here. I don't really need to say like we're at Jack's Pumpkin Pop-Up because I already have that somewhere else, but I do have a lot of autumn themed things like ephemera pieces, phrases, etc. So maybe I could find something just little that would still work on here, but I like it the way it looks on its own too. So I don't know, we'll see what I find. In my pile of ephemera that I dumped out, I did find this in there, Fall Fave. And I think I'm going to use it on here. And because these colors are very similar, I'm going to put it more up here. So maybe could go right there, a little more towards the middle, or up here. I'll play around with that, but I think I'm going to use that. It's the perfect size, the color's good, it all works. So I have that put on the card, and I actually think for the tab, I'm going to go towards the bottom rather than have something hanging off the side. I mean, I could still change my mind, but that's my plan. And I think for down here, I want something in one of these colors. So more the pink tones. I don't really have that anywhere else, but I like that it's there. Maybe a little bit right here. But I think it'll be fun to try and find something that matches those. So I'm going to go through here and hopefully I'll find something good. I found this label in my stash, and I think this is a good fit. It matches really well with the color of the M there. And when it's just peeking out a little bit, I think that'll be really nice. And now I'm contemplating on this side, possibly cutting off this bottom part of the photo or a little bit of the top, just cropping it down a little bit, and then finding a background paper that is that color, because I think that would bring it all together nicely. Now, am I going to find all that? I don't know. Excuse me. Can you tell I still have a cold? I'm still trying to fight it, but I still have it. But I'm going to do this, see what I find, and we'll hopefully have a plan that comes together here. I have all of the front of the flip done, so that's great. Everything's attached. On the inside, I think to break up where the blue is placed, this one is going to go up top, so that when you open it, you see it like that, and then the blues are separated, and then the one with all the pumpkins and gourds and everything will go on the inside. And I definitely need a phrase here. There's a lot happening, so I need to break that up somehow. Even if it goes right kind of in the middle across here, that actually might be perfect. I pulled out some of my phrases that I have in addition to my ephemera pieces, and I found this one in there, and I like it. It's a little bit darker with this color scheme, which is okay. I'm going to cover up that light right there. Since I wanted something kind of in the middle in this dead space, that works out well. I may actually trim the bottom down a little bit. It's a little wide, but but I can put it right there, kind of in between those, and I think that'll look really nice. Now I have the whole right side done already. So here's what it looks like in the album, and then when you flip up, you get that photo, and then you get this one. And I love all three of these together. I think they look great. So yay, that side's done. Now I just have to figure out cutting down this photo again so I can trim it for a background. And then, yeah, I need a phrase, or I could stamp. This has a black outline. I could stamp down there with something. But first things first, find the paper. I think I have found the paper that I want. I have this strip available. It's very close to this, the color of the end up here. And I love that it's got a pattern in the back too. That'll look nice with this, I think. So the first thing is, let's cut this down. I know it's 3 inches across. So I just need to trim it to 4 inches this way. All right. So now I have my background card. Then I need to trim the photo. So let's see. I can lose a lot of what's at the bottom here. So let's see what I think about that. Is that enough? I think it is actually, because that leaves me some room to stamp, which I definitely want to do. I do actually have a fall themed stamp set. I don't remember exactly what it says on it, but I will go dig it out and then we'll see. This is the stamp set I have. Actually, let me put some paper behind it. Might be easier to read some of these. There are several phrases on here that I think I want to use in my next couple of layouts. So why I didn't throw this into the bin with my Chicago stuff, I'm not sure, because I threw a bunch of other autumn and Halloween related things in there, but not this. Not sure. So like I know, like on my next one, I think I want to do the one that says pumpkin patch, because it's specific. There are some very specific pumpkins behind me. So, you know, that's cool. I think on this one though, I'm going to do this one that says changing season. Because again, there are a couple of others on there that would work, but I think I want to save them, keep them in reserve for my other layouts that are coming up. I did my test stamping and I like the way that turned out. So that's what I'm going to do. I haven't glued down the picture yet. It's not adhered to anything, but I just kind of want an estimation of space. This is a rather small phrase. It doesn't take up a lot of room, but I just want to make sure I get it right. And that way, if I screw up, maybe I can cover it up. There's always an ulterior motive. So let's go like this. And hopefully it'll turn out well. Yay, it looks great. So I will go with that. Since the stamping went well, now I'm going to adhere the photo here. And I want it about like that, enough room left at both top and bottom. Yeah, that looks good. So that's gonna go there. Now I did notice I have some sort of autumn palette enamel dots I could use. So do I want to add those anywhere? Like up here might be cute. Next to this might work. It does feel kind of flat without anything else, so let me go grab those and I'll be back. These are the enamel dots I have. They're from Echo Park and they're clearly fall themed. It even says fall right there. I want to use some of them. Obviously not the green. That's a little too bright and out there. I don't really have that anywhere, but the rest of these I think would all be fine. So, and actually these match the sweater that I wore really well. So now I just have to figure out how to apply them. On the flip I have here, I decided to go a larger one up here to overlap the phrase, and then just 2 smaller ones in different colors, just for a visual triangle kind of. I like odd numbers too, 3 instead of 2. So went with that. And then on this one, I decided to actually take the white ones, or off-white, and just highlight what I had stamped. So let me put this in this pocket and see, do I like it? Because if not, I can change. Let's see, what do I think? Yeah, you know what? I like that. I don't think I need to do... Oh, wait, do I need a dot up here? I have 2. Yeah, I'm going to add one up top. I decided to add the same one as right here over here. I just think that gives nice positioning. And then they're kind of diagonal from each other, but that color is worked into both sides. And then you kind of get it with my sweater again. I think that's the perfect way to go, really. So this one's done. Here's another one finished for Chicago. Thanks for watching.